Once again, we see this government creating problems for itself and for the people of Jamaica by making announcements and doing things without the necessary preparation being laid. So we've spent billions of dollars to introduce these new banknotes, and now we're being told that they can't be introduced because the existing ATM machines can't accommodate them and will have to be retrofitted, and that's going to be causing further delay. You know, this is a year later after the famous announcement of it to much fanfare by the Minister of Finance back in March 2022. And now we have the Prime Minister driving fear into people by saying that we're going to go fully digital. And that involves digital currency issued by the central bank and the phasing out of cash and so on. And this is in a society where many people don't have internet access still, and where cash is very much used, especially by less well-off people. And many people don't have bank accounts, many people don't have access to banking services. Now, the truth is that the digital currency is going to be an option that people can use. It cannot be mandatory. There's nothing in the law to make it mandatory at this point in time. But the way it's being sold is as if it's imminent and it's going to replace cash in the near future. And of course, there's no preparation for that. The central bank issued some digital currency a year ago, and it's hardly taken off. People are really not using it. The adoption of it by the population has been relatively slow. You know, the Prime Minister needs to calm down and move in a more measured way and take the people along with full understanding that this is not going to imperil them or put them at some kind of disadvantage.
Important that the country is assured that its leader symbolically and truthfully understands their concerns. As your leader, I do. Therefore, I have directed the Transformation Implementation Unit to remove the Prime Minister's compensation from the new salary scale. The Prime Minister's compensation will therefore remain at its previous levels. To be clear, no retroactive payments will apply to the Prime Minister's pay. I firmly believe that when this new compensation scheme is completed and all anomalies are resolved, coupled with the new performance management and accountability system, which will be implemented, we will see an increase in the motivation and productivity of the public sector, including that of ministers, councillors, and MPs. Jamaica has a unique opportunity at this time to truly set the stage to attract greater talents and skills into the political domain and demand performance from us to earn your confidence. We should not let this opportunity pass only to be confronted by it in the near future. I ask for your understanding and support. There is a sense in Jamaica that we must not take on new challenges, that we must not be deliberate in challenging old norms and ways of thinking, that anytime you try to do something different, anytime you try to take on those things that have fundamentally defined our failures as a country, there is a choir that comes out very loudly to say, leave things as they were. Poor infrastructure, lack of housing, none of them can point to anything that they have done that can come close to what this government has done. We do not leave the development of this country to chance. There is no question that our politicians need to improve their practice. I need to improve my political practice. I am not infallible, but I reject any notion that I as a politician or my friend Horace Daly as a politician starts at a point where we want to destroy our country. Because if you follow the discourse, that is how it looks. And that is what we feed to our youngsters, not recognizing that pulling away from the system and not participating or always diminishing the value of the system will not make your circumstances better. The only way to make your circumstances better is to participate, to hold your political representatives to account. It is participation that does that. It is engaging them that does that. But in today's world, where there is a quiet movement to anarchy that is entrenching itself in a diet of negativity, aided and abetted by people who should know better, by people who were in the system, had a chance and failed. And now, with the accelerant of social media, media without editing, media without editorialization, media without respect for your rights and privacy and dignity in the way it is being used. The weaponization of misinformation, falsehoods, and lies will not just destroy the society, meaning our shared values, but it will destroy our civilization, the fundamental principles for which we are all striving to build on.
Of course, he had to deal with crime. Crime is a big failure of the Holness administration. The big failure after what? 6, 7 years in office? No matter how you splice, dice, and argue. Despite their very best efforts, they'll tell you, the Holness administration, like its predecessors, have been failing at reducing and managing crime at tolerable levels.
The multi-million-dollar award where him get, or him give himself, is he going to spend to help the people? I have committed because I don't feel comfortable now, say, rank and file police officer, rank and file teacher, correctional officer, etc. Even if them get what appears to be a big money, all of the allowances when them roll in to make that money they fat, them tax the whole of that now, when they check a stock, take home pay what them get compared to before, it's just marginally higher. So them not feel comfortable, them not feel justified. Many of them feel demoralized, demotivated, and all we know we have a problem keeping good people in the public service. Teachers, nurses, police officers, etc. Prime Minister talk about him have to pay politicians 200% and 300% increase to get good people to come in politics. Since when you go in politics to make money unless you're a thief? Since when you go in politics to make money unless you're a damn thief? Roll it back. Don't get into these nuances around something which has gone bad a morning. It can't come good a evening.
Roll it back.
Roll it back and do the thing afresh. That's what the country wants. That's what we want. Roll it back, Prime Minister. You say you do it for yourself, do it for everybody, including me and him and everybody else.
What are your thoughts, my people? Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more videos. Check out the YouTube store. Check out the membership. And we do notification shoutouts in each video. Want to be featured in that? You have to be the first to like and comment on the video, and you'll be featured in the next video. Notification shoutout goes to Evelyn Meikle. Big up yourself, Evelyn Meikle. Stay tuned, my people, for the next video. Big up.